here. Talkcraft is over. It's time for StarCraft. And let's get into game number 1 of this first semifinals here. Second semifinals, actually. Spawning up in the top left, it is Dragon Phoenix Gaming's Dark. In the blue, and his opponent. Spawning down to the bottom right, it is Shopify Rebellion's ByuN. In the red. Maru has really hot days and kind of mediocre days a lot. He does, but he looks, when he's on, he is on. And right now, he looks like he's on. You know? Clem, Max, Pax, and Raynor are the top 3 players under 20. Yeah, oh, for sure. I don't think you could, unless there's a Korean player that I don't know about who's under 20 that I can't think of. Yeah, no, absolutely. Absolutely, they're the best 3 players under 20, for sure. I don't even think it's close, actually. Yeah, Sase. That's another name that's very new. By the way, we're seeing Command Center first out of ByuN. Holy crap, that's Greed. Greed is good. Greed is good, and we're going to be seeing a hatch first out of Dark, so ByuN's going to get away with this, I think. Now, ooh, he's going to be going double barracks. Is he going to go for a 2-1-1 follow-up after this? I would love that. I would really, really enjoy that. I think that'd be a great way to start off this series. Command Center first into a very fast 2-on-1. We'll see. We'll see in a little bit. Dark going to be not doing anything crazy. Is he going to go for 6 lings here, though? If he goes for 6 lings, that would be... well, that would be a very fortuitous thing for ByuN. Ooh, he is going to take his Command Center at, or his third hatchery in the pocket location as opposed to that forward location like the EU Zergs are so fond of. The cool thing about this, by the way, for Terran is that you start your orbital commands almost the same time. It is going to be Tech Lab and a Reactor. I think we're going to be seeing a 2-on-1 out of ByuN to follow this up. Second gas completing. Will it be Stim first or will it be Factory first? It should be Stim first, right? Yep, there it is. Stim. Dark, he's going to see... wow, that's a very quick command center you've got there, sir. 3 more lings going to show on up here. But there's going to be 3 Marines out, which will be enough to deal with this. And denies the scout. Does see the 2 barracks here. Will that shift ByuN's plans? Nope, doesn't look like it. He's going to be going for that factory. I like this. I like this. Yes, Classic is incredibly good, and it's not just clean, solid play. Although he does have that, he's got a lot of tricky stuff up his sleeves. I would say ByuN definitely has a chance here. I wouldn't necessarily say he's favored, because Dark has been insane right now. But he's got a very good chance. We are going to be seeing a pretty quick second gas coming out from Dark. I think he's identified what his opponent's doing. Oh, that's a very quick burrow. Is that real? Please tell me that's real. I am so on board with a weird burrow build from Dark. That would make me so happy. Stats is very good, actually. Stats is pretty underrated. Well, maybe he's not underrated. But he's a little bit forgotten right now. We are going to be seeing the Baneley nest coming in from Dark. So this burrow, this is definitely intended. If he can burrow underneath the double medevac with like 3 or 4 Banes, he could shut down this attack very, very quickly. Oh, okay, this is not going to... okay. Okay. It's not going to be the 2-on-1 follow-up. This is going to be double factory, or sorry, double Hellion, medevac, and he's got an armory. So this is going to be blue, or not blue flame Hellions. What am I talking about? This is going to be a Hellbat push, and I think he's going to go for Drilling Claw Widow Mines behind this. Will we see a second factory? He's got a 3rd command center on the way. Only going for 2 Hellions? Really? Huh. Combat shield's about halfway done. Not going to be timing out too much quicker with this. Burrow is complete. No, oh, okay, it was a mistake. He canceled Burrow. That's a shame. I was excited. I was very excited. Scan comes down. No Stim. So you're going to be able to get that last creep tumor? Nope, not going to even try. Oh, he's half a second from killing that. Stim going to need to come out of ByuN. Oh, it needs to be coming out right now. It's too late, though. He's going to lose almost all the Marines. Oh, and he loads up. Oh, God, that was so bad for ByuN. He only loaded up 2 Marines and a Hellbat right there. That was a worst-case scenario for ByuN. 18 Marines just went down for 5 Banelings, 3 Zerglings. Wow. That was a disaster for ByuN. Absolute disaster. And ByuN is going to be going for those Drilling Claw Widowmines, so he will be able to go into the mid-game with a really strong setup here. He's got his 1-1 going to be starting up soon, but Dark's 1-1 already started. And his Bane speed is on the way. He's got that 4th command center set up. God, ByuN, that's so disappointing. He stepped so far onto creep and was so late to stim. And he ended up getting surrounded. Great job from Dark, by the way, to get that surround and also target down the medevac with his queens. That was really well executed on the defense, but I gotta say, a little bit sloppy out of ByuN. More than a little bit sloppy, even. Here comes the first Drilling Claws Widowmine drop. It is going to be up to Dark to have a lot of static defenses. He's going to need at least 1 Spore Crawler for base. And realistically, you want, like, Lings and Banes at each base. You want the Banes to detonate on those Widowmines as they kind of come on out. But the thing is, it does take a few, it takes 3 Widowmines, or 3 Banelings to kill a Widowmine, so it's not like you just want 12 Banelings to detonate for those 4 Widowmines. Like, you want to shut it down. You don't want to lose drones, but you want to not underreact too. Drilling Claws will complete. Ooh, already 5 drones going down. 4th Widowmine going to come into the main. It looks like there was a fight in the middle. Oh my God, he just lost another like 15 Marines. He lost another 17 Marines. Oh God, Dark is so far ahead right now. ByuN is having a really tough go of this. His push out into the middle of the map didn't even clear creep. Drilling Claws. Oh, gonna get a lot of damage on that one Baneling. That one Baneling cluster does get 5 more drones in the main. Already, I don't think this is really worth. And we see a 4th command center getting canceled there. Now we're gonna see Burrow. I think this time it is for real. Not just a misclick. 2-2 can start up for Dark. He's got the money and he's got the wherewithal. He's gonna get Hydra speed first. 4th command center does get restarted from ByuN. This is already a really, really strong position for Dark, though. There we go. 2-2 starts up for ByuN. He's got his +1 vehicle weapons as well. +1 melee, or +2 melee coming in for Dark. There we go. +2 Carapace now on the way as well. Well, ByuN, he's trying to find more damage, but Dark is just shutting him down. Or any damage that's coming in is coming with a heavy cost. Scan gonna come in here from ByuN. Will clear out a lot of creep tumors. That's really nice. Is that gonna be enough? God, ByuN is in such a rough position here. Romanticide is one of those maps where you can really slow the game down if you don't attack as the Zerg player, or as the Terran player. But it is very possible for Zerg to attack when you're on 4 bases. And Dark's far enough ahead that he can crash Banelings into planetaries. We do have that Hive on the way. Lurker Den is going to complete very shortly. Double medevac drop going to be coming on into the main base. Dark will be getting in position to deal with this. There's going to be an attack through the middle of the map. Going to be scanning and killing off some of this creep. Drop does get shoved away. Dark's got a lot of Zerglings. He's got a ton of Zerglings. 86 Zerglings on the map right now. Ooh, Widow Mines. Oh, getting some big shots, but also doing some friendly fire right there. 17 kills on that, though. Damn. And 4 of the Widow Mines still need to... Or, sorry, 3 of the Widow Mines still need to fire. One of them does get forced to detonate. Ooh, meanwhile, the drop will get, one of them will get cleaned up there. Great job by Dark. Man, he is dealing with this very well. He's up to 91 drones right now. His 2-2 is going to complete very shortly. And he's got Hive, so he can go straight up into 3-3. ByuN does complete his 2-2 as well. But he doesn't really have an upgrade timing. Like, he doesn't have an upgrade timing advantage. That being said, he is going into Ghosts. He's adding on a second Ghost Academy. We're going to see nukes. We are going to see nukes, and we could see some gigantic nukes potentially with that. We did see some of the biggest nukes ever. Actually, the two biggest nukes in StarCraft 2, at least in Legacy of the Void, are against Solar, on Romanticide, on Broodlord armies. And that's crazy. Dark finally taking down these rocks in the middle of the map. Widow Mines are going to get cleaned up. One of them does get a pretty decent shot, but not amazing. Not bad, but not amazing. Widow Mine will get cleaned up here by Dark. I love that he's got an Overseer with this army. ByuN is going to clean up the Overseer in the middle and a couple of these Zerglings. Resources lost. Only a little bit better for ByuN right now. At this point in the game, you want it to be much better. And we are going to be seeing... Oh, that medevac. Looks like it got F2'd back, but not going to be too big of a problem. 3-3 once again on the way for Dark, not getting that +1 missile. And he's looking to deny a base or kill a base, but it's not even landed yet. I love this. Burrows the Zergling. He's got Adaptive Talons, starting up that first, in now going for the Seismic Spines. That is a good option when you want to get very aggressive. And look at this Nidus Worm. Nidus Worm coming into the main base can be quite a difficulty. We're going to see these ghosts trying to get away here. They don't have personal cloaking. Will save most of them. And talking about resources lost, well, that is a little bit better now for ByuN. Still, he is far enough behind that he needs to trade better than that. He needs to trade a fair bit better than that. 98 Zerglings being built right now for Dark. And let's see that Zergling count absolutely skyrocket here. It's going to get to over 100 there. 101. And here comes the Nidus Worm into the main base. ByuN, he's going to drop to deal with this, and he'll take care of it. No problem. Not going to complete. Lurkers on your production are a potential game-losing situation. We're going to be seeing this planetary trying to complete. Will it be able to? It will. But it will get taken on down. ByuN going to be splitting against this. Does lose a couple of tanks, but they get some really cost-efficient shots. And this is the kind of cost efficiency that ByuN is looking for, I believe. I like that he was building a planetary there, knowing that Dark likes to be aggressive, and knowing that he, well, does need to slow this game down. 3-3 going to complete for both players. Once again, very similar timings, so neither player going to be able to really exploit a timing advantage on either side. There we go. There's that +1 missile. We've got the Enhanced Shockwaves upgrade coming in for ByuN, anticipating a Viper transition. Well, we don't have any Vipers just yet. In fact, the Lurker count is not all that high yet either for Dark. It's only at 6 Lurkers. Scan will come in. ByuN going to be able to clear out this Lurker. Actually, I don't even think he lost a single Marine. Nice job. Meanwhile, we are going to see, that well-placed couple of tanks going to be getting some big kills. That's so much Ling Bane, though. He's actually just going to click down the command center. He kills it, no cancel. Ooh, will the Banelings be able to get in on top of these ghosts? They are trying to, but they're going to find the Marines instead, which is not that bad of a target. 15 SCVs going down for ByuN. He's got 4 SCVs being rebuilt at a time, though. Resources lost is starting to get a little bit ugly for Dark. But he is still firmly in the lead in this game. It's not over, but he's definitely in the lead. Harding was playing a mobile Chinese game when he went AFK from SC2. Like just recently, like within the last couple of minutes, like today, or like a while ago. We are going to be seeing a couple of Lurkers getting taken out there. They will get pushed away. How many Lurkers have gone down? 6. Wow, 6 Lurkers have gone down in this game. We are. Ooh, and another one. Nidus Worm just trying to deny his base for as long as possible. Does drop a tiny bit of creep. Meanwhile, though, we do see a big attack coming in on this left side. He's going to get the wraparound on a lot of tanks here. And that actually goes very well for Dark. Oh, man. I don't think ByuN was expecting that attack, just like I was not expecting that attack. And Dark reasserts himself back in his great position in this game. He is down 7,000 resources lost, but he's got so many bases right now. He's on 8 hatcheries. And he's going to be able to deny ByuN's 5th base once again. ByuN trying to double expand, but he's having a tough go of things. And the creep from Dark is continuing to creep forward as well. Hey, thank you very much, BTT Sai. Or BT Sai. Oh, that Lurker gets a couple of kills, does it? And now this Nidus Worm does actually complete. Ooh, and he's going to look to get in on top of this planetary. ByuN's Bioforce is out of position, which means 4 tanks will get found and isolated. Planetary Fortress can get clicked down. Oh, he wants those SCVs. Going to find 20 of them during all this. And now the Ghosts are going to be forced to split away. They do manage to take down most of Dark's army, but ByuN finds himself Dark finds himself a pretty good trade. And look at that, the Banelings actually taking down those Widow Mines. A couple of snipes are going to come in. We'll clear out most of the Lurkers here. Great job from ByuN. Great job from ByuN. I don't know what this orbital or this command center is doing. It is very lost. Resources lost. Now 10,000 in favor of ByuN. But he just took a huge hit to his eco. And Dark has been so tenacious about shutting down this base. Meanwhile, more Lings and Banes coming on in. +2 missile on the way. God, 500 Zerglings have died in this game. Will we get to 1,000 dead Zerglings or 1,000 Zerglings built? Those are Rainer numbers. For that to happen, though, ByuN needs to be able to stabilize for a while. And Dark is not going to let him. He's maxed out once again. He's on 94 drones. Taking a look at that income advantage. Hasn't been as big as I thought it would be. Ooh, but here we go with the attack once more. He's going to come in. Will shut down this base. Baneling's going to be able to take down the Planetary Fortress, getting on top of everything of ByuN. ByuN dropping below 100 supply. The Ghosts are going to be able to clear up everything, and he'll get some good snipes, but he knows the writing's on the wall. GG is going to get called. Let's take a look at that resources lost at the very end. Yeah, 11,000. 11,500 even. But damn, great showing right there out of Dark. It did start with a really, really nice situation for Dark, though. ByuN kind of botched his early attack and got caught on creep with only a single medevac and ended up getting surrounded by Zerglings and taking a huge slow Baneling to the face on like 18 Marines. Just took a lot of damage. And Dark got a big lead from that. Didn't take debilitating damage or even all that much damage from the Drilling Claw Widowmines follow-up. And he just cruised from there. He just really cruised from there. Let's see if he can continue that on the next game. So we get into Oxide spawning down in the bottom left. It is Dragon Phoenix Gaming's Dark in the blue. God, I'm so happy he's playing in this one. And his opponent. Ooh, what's he doing here? It is Shopify Rebellion's ByuN in the red. He is sending out at least 2 SCVs. This is going to be a proxy 2, maybe even 3 racks. Yeah, this is the swarm phase of Zerg that we saw in that last like 4 or 5 minutes of the game. That when Zerg players get to that position and they're in the lead already, God, it is so difficult for Terran players to deal with it. It is so incredibly difficult. Because even if you trade a little bit better, your opponent is just so far ahead in eco, and you're taking economic damage while they're like, you know, ramming this attack down your throat. It's tough. It is really, really tough. Now, we are going to be seeing a hatch gas pool out of Dark. Dark does not yet know what's coming, but look at this scout. He is going to see it. And he's going to see it reasonably quickly. Now, this is a pretty quick gas coming out of ByuN. We could see Reapers to follow this up after... Yeah, this feels like a very quick gas, actually. We could definitely see Reapers to follow this up. Oh, wow. Oh, okay, he lifts that just to move the unit out of the way. Dark, well, he's going to see what this is. Doesn't know that it's just 2 Raxes. but he knows that he's going to have to deal with a bunker rush. Going to be pulling a lot of drones. You can see for a moment he had them selected. Going to be pulling them down to the natural very shortly. Yeah, look at that. A lot of drones coming down. That's 14 drones from the main base, plus 3 more at the natural. Starts up a spine, and he's going to be able to deny this bunker. Oh, can't. ByuN, playing with my heartstrings right there. Do have a factory coming on down, so it's not going to be those Reapers. This is a lot of lost mining time for Dark. He's just trying to buy time for the spines and the Zerglings to come on out here. ByuN has not yet picked off any drones, so good job from Dark in that regard. Oh, ByuN with some very clean stutter step. He, Dark, that is, really wants that Spine Crawler complete. Ooh, 1 drone will go down. Spine Crawler does get dropped to below 100 HP, but is not forced to cancel. 2 drones go down. This is a pretty good defense for Dark. Loses a ton of mining time. That's okay. If he prevents this from getting out of hand, he's in a great position. Now, this Spine Crawler is very low on HP. Oh, I was going to say he might want to reburrow it now, but this could be a bait out of ByuN, and it feels like it is. He is going to step forward, and oh, almost gets that queen. It's so low on energy, but it does have a transfuse, and the drones are going to try and block these Marines, but he picks off 6 drones right there. Oh, man, that was such a masterful bait out of ByuN. He knew that Dark would want to reposition that Spine Crawler when he was coming on in, and, well, Dark gets his own little trap there at the top of the ramp with those drones, but he even loses an additional drone, and he has lost 9 drones in total. There was no injects until just now. Dark is supply blocked at 28. Oh, no, and he's going to lose his Overlord, too. Oh, God, he needs 2 Overlords on the way. Oh, God, okay, all of this, pretty bad for Dark. The supply block, catastrophic. Absolutely catastrophic for Dark. Double Barracks is flying back home. Not going to be scouting with any of those. I would like to see a Hellion drop to follow this up. Hellion drop, always going to be good against this as a follow-up after a 2 racks, because your opponent very rarely going to be getting Ling Speed. And this game, no different. No Ling Speed. We do have some nice creep spread coming in for Dark. Did not have to use his transfuse energy that he was saving for that Spine Crawler. But yeah, he's in a lot of trouble. He's in a lot of trouble. It is going to be that medevac, so it will be a Hellion drop here. Marines for ByuN. Oh, man, he would love to pick off that queen. But Dark going to be microing that nicely. Dark going to have to build some Zerglings here when he really doesn't want to. This move from ByuN, just a random 4 Marines coming in here, could get a lot done. And already forcing the Zerglings, very good. Dark, oh my God, he supply blocked again. He did... This was an unforced supply block. This was a big mistake out of Dark. Here come the medevacs into the main. And these Marines, they might get a cancel on this base. It's so low. And here comes the Hellion drop into the main base. And Dark, he's just going to tap out. GG is going to get called before the damage even comes in. Great stuff out of ByuN. And I got to say, I think that was the right call from Dark to just GG out there. The early game started off pretty good for him, and then really went poorly. Like, went very, very badly afterwards. And it was about to get a whole lot worse. And he's like, okay, well, you know what? You got this one. This was your map pick anyways. I'm okay with this. And now we're heading into 2000 Atmospheres, which is Dark's map pick once again. And going to be a pretty good map for Zerg. And let's see how this one goes. Here we go, spawning down in the bottom left position. Representing Dragon Phoenix Gaming. It is Dark. In the blue. And his opponent. Spawning up in the top right. It is Shopify Rebellion's ByuN. In the red. Oh yeah, Dark was very far behind after he lost all those drones and all that mining time. It would have been pretty even if he could have taken no damage as a follow-up and been free to drone for a while. But yeah, not the case. We're going to be seeing a gas first, by the way, out of ByuN here. could be very quick reactor Hellions. I'm loving the build order choices out of ByuN. Went command center first, went proxy 2 racks. Now he's going for the quicker gas than normal. This is cool. I didn't say, did I say it was even? I feel like it wasn't. I feel like it, sorry, I said it would have been kind of even. Wouldn't have, actually no. It wouldn't have been so bad if he hadn't gotten supply blocked. Did I say it was kind of even? If I did, then yeah, I definitely misspoke. No, it was a tough position for Dark. A really tough position for Dark. Yeah, it was a bad situation. Ooh, look at that reactor first. Coming on in. Hey, thank you very much, PCO-matic, for the Prime sub. Appreciate that very, very much. If you got those free Primes, that would be huge. I would love that if you would send those my way, some Bezos bucks. Would be very much appreciated. I really love the move from ByuN though. Like, just bypassing the spine crawler. Such a cool move. And going back down the ramp, knowing that Dark was going to reburrow that. Because you see that and you're like, okay, I needed to reburrow the spine. I'm going to go for it. And ByuN, he knew that Dark was going to behave that way. And he was just like, okay, I know the timing. It's going to take you about 2 seconds to do so. I'm just going to go right back up the ramp. And Dark got caught absolutely with his pants down. 12 seconds to reburrow a spine crawler. Actually, wait, that's 12 old lizard seconds, right? Either way, it takes a long-ass time to reburrow a spine crawler. It's double the time that it takes a spore. So it's not easy. Well, it's not that it's not easy, it's that it's time-consuming. By the way, we see 4 Marines coming in from ByuN, and then he'll switch that off with the factory. So we will be going into reactor Hellions. Only building 1 Hellion to start, though. Well, that's super weird, actually. There we go. 2 more Hellions coming on down. Is he going to go for another Hellion drop, or is this going to be Hellbats? This is definitely something, and I think it's actually Hellbats, because there's no tech lab on that barracks. Yeah, he's just building Marines. Yeah, this is going to be a Hellbat push. Medevac coming in, almost definitely. If it's not Hellbats, it's going to be a Hellion drop plus, Marine drop plus Hellion run by. But it should be Hellbats. We should see an armory coming down. Dark, he's going to be going Roaches. This is OG Roachman. I think with the recent victory over Clem and recent victory over Maru in the GSL finals, I think Rogue has become new Roachman. But Dark is he's still OG Roachman, you know? Roach bro. There's that tech lab coming down. No armory. That's a little bit surprising to me. You still can get a lot done, though, with a medevac drop with Marines. This game is living up to the expectations, I think. Ooh, Roaches are on the way. Is this actually... This is intending to be an all-in out of Dark, but I think upon seeing this aggressive move from his opponent, he's not going to. Yeah, he starts up a layer now. But yeah, this was... I think this was intending to be an all-in initially. ByuN is going to, well, try and get something done in the main base, but Dark ready to deal with this. ByuN going to be adding on 2 more barracks and a 3rd command center. He must have been floating a fair bit of money, because that's a lot of production to start at once. Hellion's going to try and run on by here. Ooh, almost getting some good damage done to those drones, but Dark pulling them away. Roaches and Queens able to shove the Hellions back. ByuN getting himself supply blocked a little bit here. Dark looks like he wanted a lot of free supply there, and he will pop it on out. Ooh, Hellion's going to try and run by here once again. 10 drones. Pardon me, sneeze. 10, 13 drones going down. Sneeze and 13 drones die just like that. And for a moment, ByuN actually takes the worker lead there. God, that was a nice little Hellion run by. Nice little Hellion run by. Stim is about to complete for ByuN, by the way. We got a bunch of Ravagers moving in for Dark. Is he just going to try and take down these supply depots? That would be a really juicy target if he can get all 4 depots, which I think he will. Ooh, but ByuN is going to sally forth to try and deal with this. He does have Stim available on the Marines. Already losing 2 of his depots, though. I love this move out of Dark. Yeah, he's just going to Corrosive Bile down the depots, and that deeply supply blocks ByuN. Like, deeply supply blocks. Now, problem for Dark. 1-1 starts up for ByuN. Double Evo just now on the way for Dark. Is Dark going to go like Lingbane Ravager? Not going to build any more Roaches, just go with the Roaches, turn them into Ravagers, as he already did, and then play Lingbane from there? The Ravagers are really valuable, especially the fact that there's 6 of them means that he can Corrosive Bile down 2 tanks at a time. Oh, never mind. There we go. He's going to be adding on more Roaches, so it will be Roach Boy. Roach time. ByuN. He is going for tanks. Doesn't have a second factory just yet. But will he prioritize that is the big question. He's going to secure this watchtower from Dark, which is, oh, nice to see. Dark trying to take down some of these rocks here, opening up more paths, and opening up aggressive paths. Nine seconds now for Spinecrawler route. True. Yeah, they changed all the in-game timers a long time ago, and I didn't relearn a lot of the timings. Like, for example, Spinecrawler route. I just know it takes a long time and twice as long as a Spore Crawler. Ooh, we are going to see a Stim coming on in from ByuN. Able to push those Zerglings away, but Dark with a very quick reaction time, not losing them, which is nice. Roach will get picked off for a Marine. Ooh, he's going to move forward. Picks off a Ravager as well, and an additional Roach. I think only losing, how many Marines? Maybe 1? 1, 2, 3 Marines, something like that. Not a lot. And going to kill off a lot of this creep here as well. Oh, he really wants those Ravagers, but not going to be able to get them. Still, that was a successful little drop, and he is going to redrop to make sure the creep cannot be respread easily. Does have that second factory on the way. Starts up his 2-2 as well. Oh, needs that +2 armor. It's pretty important. Pretty important to get up to that. There we go. Starts up +2 armor as well. We're going to see these Marines getting jumped on a little bit by the Roaches, and he will lose a couple of them, but this is the big maxed out timing for Dark. Going to add on 7 more Ravagers here. It's going to bring him up to 12. And ByuN, how many tanks does he have? 5? Okay, there we go. They are actually spread quite nicely. 1-1 going to complete for Dark as he comes in for this attack. Oh, great unsiege and lifts up the tank. Does lose 1 tank initially, but that's already a great fight for ByuN, I would say. He does lose a lot of SCVs, though. 13 SCVs. I mean, it's as good of a fight as it could be for ByuN, but he's still in a tough position. Meanwhile, though, 5 drones. What did they just die to? Ooh, drop on the left side. Almost got the 4th base as well. If he kills off that 4th base, that's a really big find. 2-2 is very far along for ByuN, whereas it's just the +2 missile now starting for Dark. Once that 2-2 completes, you start trading so much better as the Terran player. Corrosive Biles will come on down on this command center. He would love to just bile that to death. Oh, this is actually going to be a really good fight for ByuN. Finds a lot of these units. I think he should keep going. He's actually going to go across the map with 3 of these medevacs. Sees more Roaches reinforcing and says, hey, you know what? I can't actually do that. Going to block the flank. And now the tanks will do a pretty good job. 2 of them going to go down to Corrosive Biles. Still, that was I think this is a pretty good defense from ByuN so far. It is tough dealing with this, but he's doing a great job. And if he can just hold on for that 2-2, he will be in a great position, I feel. Despite the supplies telling a really grim tale for ByuN here. It's also worth noting that now +1 vehicle weapons is completed, which is going to make the tanks even stronger against these Roaches. Of course, Roach Ravager does not transition well into the late game. Very much a early and mid-game composition. Once Terran players start getting those really big upgrades, really high medevac counts, more barracks, a 4th base, the timing is extremely Yeah, things become a lot more difficult for the Zerg player. Wow, ByuN just going to stim right into the natural here. And I kind of like this. He will lose this drop on the left side. Looks like the medevac was picked off. And he's actually going to find 14, 16, 17, 20, 22 drones, 23 drones, and will lift up, gets on out with, what is that, 22 Marines? Oh, ByuN, no, 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 no! Oh, God. That actually could have killed more than one medevac. That could have killed 2. Still, I'd say that was pretty good for ByuN. Because now Dark has a choice. Do I go completely all in? Or do I rebuild drones? And he's going to be going completely all in. And he is actually up 66 army supply. But if he goes for another attack, this happens. And ByuN already killing off 8 additional drones right there. 2-2 is going to complete for Dark. And he's going to start redroning here. Meanwhile, the double drop comes in and finishes off that low health hatchery on the left side. Meanwhile, these 2 poor Marines getting left to die. 9 drones going down. 3-3 looming for ByuN. Dark, he is going to try and make one last attack happen. He's got a lot of supply, though. A lot of army supply. Command center going to need to get canceled, but it will actually get killed, I believe. Yes, it will. SCV is going to get pulled. We do have the counter drops coming in from ByuN on the other side. A lot of SCVs going down, but there are high ground tanks. And, oh man, Dark's got so much army. God damn. Meanwhile, though, oh, that's a lot of overlords here. ByuN going to get pushed away from the natural expansion, but he will get up into the main. And in a base trade scenario, the Terran should theoretically be in a better spot. He will take down that 4th base, kills off the Spore Crawler as well. Oh, ByuN, no! He's on move command! He will go back to attacking and finds a couple of Ravagers. Whew. God, this game is actually so, so close. Oh my God, he killed the Roach Warren. He killed the Roach Warren. That is a big pickoff. Corrosive Biles do get dodged there. 3-3, though, finishing up for ByuN is a huge, gigantic power spike. And he's got +2 vehicle weapons. +3 attack is done. +3 armor was delayed. Quite a bit it was forgotten, I think. Is the... what it seems like, at least. Dark, he has droned up a little bit. He's back up to 52 drones, but this is looking very, very rough. Very close game, though. Incredibly close. I do like the addition of the Burrow Move and Tunneling Claws. That is going to be really good in a situation where both players are on a really low eco. The problem is, there's still 3 orbitals here for ByuN. And Dark's going to have a difficult time dealing with this. And now we're finally seeing Marauders added on. It is 8 barracks, and 4 of them have tech labs. So that's a lot of Marauder production. And in those later game situations, that's going to be a lot stronger. But we've also got Pathogen Glands, 4 Infestors going to be coming on out. And he actually times out that Pathogen Glands very nicely with the Infestors. I believe it's 29 seconds for Pathogen Glands, 57 seconds for Infestors. So you want to start up your Infestors at, what, 28 seconds of the way in? No, that doesn't sound right. It's not halfway. Because it used to be 80 seconds to build an Infestor, 30 seconds for Pathogen Glands, and of course they scaled that down with the changed in-game clock. ByuN, ooh, I like this. He stims forward a couple Marines, makes it look like a medevac drop to clear out this Roach. Ooh, look at this Shark Infestor. Dana. Dada. And the Tunneling Claws Roaches. Oh, this is very cool. Oh, look at this. Oh, God, these tanks. But there's a missile turret here, and bang, bang, boom. There goes your army. Scan comes in, going to clear out even more of this creep. Well, he doesn't get all the active tumors, but he does deal with that pretty effectively. And these are 3-3 bio units with a ton of medevacs. Fungal Growth does come on down. Second one will try and connect. There's a ton of Ravagers. Corrosive Biles plus medevacs, or sorry, plus fungals can be very deadly to medevacs. Dark does have these 4 Roaches still. Resources lost surprisingly close in this game. Oh God, that Shark Fester. It is looking for something. We got a Lurker Den now on the way for Dark here. Meanwhile, drop into the main base does get deflected. Dark even spreading a little bit of creep here to deal with this. Oh, the God, that Infestor is still just chilling. There's so many tanks here. A lot of Ravagers getting picked off. And now ByuN is the one with the, well, I would say bigger army supply. It's pretty even, but army quality is heavily in favor of ByuN, I think. Ooh, double drop coming in on the left side. Sorry, single drop. Picking off 3 drones, though. And we'll get all these gases, which is actually a big deal. Meanwhile, at the main fight, Grosabile's trying to zone out this army. Oh, man, it's a lot of Infestors, but there's so many tanks, and tanks deal so well with this Zerg army. God, those Ravagers are really good. And we're actually going to see this hatchery potentially get picked off. The Queens are trying to transfuse it, but they're almost out of energy, and it will go down. Meanwhile, we are seeing the army of ByuN moving on forward here. Did he lose a bunch of stuff somewhere? Oh, he does lose that medevac, but he's knocked his opponent back down to 3 bases. Grosabiles do try and land. They do hit those Marauders. Allow Dark to clear out a tank. He has actually retaken the army supply lead. And the general supply lead here. Oh, Infestors. Ooh, the first one does whiff. Second Fungal does come in, gets a pretty good job. Grosabiles do come down, takes down a tank and a couple of those units. Dark doing an excellent job here. God, this is still so razor's edge. Huge fungal growth on a lot of Marauders. The split tries to come in, but you cannot dodge Biles easily at all. And Dark manages to take down a couple more Marines. This is so insanely close. How many Infestors, how many Fungals do we have left? Not a whole hell of a lot, but a huge Fungal coming in on that top portion of the bio. However, ByuN does manage to escape for the most part. Still does take some good, well, a few losses. How many Infestors are there? I think there's only one with a fungal growth remaining. In fact, there's only one Infestor left. Oh, God, there is, yeah. And Dark can't afford more. Are there enough Corrosive Biles here? Does take down 1 tank, gets a medevac, and 1 or 2 bio units. ByuN does have a new base. Well, see, did he lift that up? No, that's a 4th command center. So he's on 4 command centers. So that's pretty nice. He's able to scan a lot. Dark has not yet resecured this base on the left side. God, both players' economies are in the absolute turlet right now. Dark did have a big lead for a while, but it's mostly gone now. That Infestor has 2 Fungals available. We did see +3 missile complete, +3 Carapace, about 80% of the way done. It's going to bring things back to parity. Ooh, the single... Oh, look at that. Kind of achieves its goal to begin with. Forces a lot of friendly fire on that tank. Not able to take it down, but does get a little bit done. And this is going to cause ByuN to kind of disengage from this position. He does not want to attack into such a well-spaced out concave out of Dark. ByuN, by the way, floating a lot of gas. Honestly? At the very least, I think Ghosts. You want Ghosts. His economy, though, not great. He can lift this command center and go to the left side. Looks like a little drop trying to get something done by ByuN. Scan going to come down. The thing is, Dark is not able to secure a 5th base. And he's really just on 1.5 bases worth of mining here. Whereas ByuN is actually going to be out mining him well, no, actually he's also on 1.5 bases worth of mining. We are going to see, oh, a big attack coming in on the right side. Oh man, ByuN getting caught completely not ready. And the fungal growth flank coming on in, getting a lot of these bio units. ByuN going to lose so many of these forces. He needs to save all 3 of these Marauders for sure. ByuN, where is the medevac boost? Not coming on in. We'll have some more bio units showing on up, but Dark just took an amazing fight. And he's going to get a cancel on this base, going to be able to take down... He might actually be able to Corrosivile down that orbital command. 4 SCVs do go down. ByuN still has somehow got this, this tank there. We're going to see a scan and a missile turret coming on down. Concerned about the burrow move roaches. There is so many tanks here for ByuN. We're going to be seeing Dark trying to move forward. Look at the spread on that Corrosive Bile set. Very, very nice. Does get a couple more SCVs on this base. Ooh, ByuN is going to move forward here. Will take down 1 Ravager. Viper's trying to come on in here, but there's already so many tanks. 11 tanks for ByuN here. And he is going to dodge most of those biles. They do come in on 1 medevac or 2. God, this is so many Ravagers right now. 17 Ravagers, more Ravagers than Roaches, and I think Dark is finally starting to run out of steam. 44 Ravagers, 116 Roaches have gone down in this game. Ooh, Corrosive Vials will get dodged by the Unsiege on that tank. Dark going to be taking the base on the top left. I think that's one hex to far south. Ugh, not exactly ideal. Corrosive Vials being thrown down once again. +2 melee is about to complete. And we're finally seeing Dark adding on some Lings here. Wants to try and harass against the late game armies of ByuN, or late game bases. ByuN, he is pretty much fully mined out of the these bases here in a natural and third, so he's really just on one base. And if Dark can secure this base on the top side, which he has done now, he's going to be up a full base, and that's a bad position for ByuN right now. Can Dark get lurkers? He absolutely can. In fact, he is getting that size or adaptive talons upgrade. Drop going to come in on the left side, but does get deflected, at least for now, by Dark. Oh. A little bit of a mistype right there, it looks like, from Into the Inu. Ooh, ByuN is going to take this base, this pocket base. Problem is, it's a half mineral base. Not worth all that much. Now, it's going to be much easier to hold than this left side base. Just because he's invested much more onto the right side. Scan comes down in a natural expansion. Looks like a Burrow Move Roach did try and come in here. This game has, like, weirdly stabilized. Like, really stabilized. We got two Vipers coming on in. No, it is two more. There's already one on the map. He does have full energy. We are going to see, Ravagers sharking on forward. God, he's got so many Ravagers. He's up to 20. Finally, this tank gets cleaned up, by the way. That was comical how long that was there. ByuN only on 37 SCVs. He is looking to max out on the biggest army supply. Ooh, he's going to pick off the Roach Warren in the main base. That means no more Ravager morphs, no more Roaches coming on in. Dark is, well, he's maxed out. 200, 200. He's going to be down to... Oh, he took this base as well. Well, he's on two bases mining effectively. He doesn't see the Burrow Move Roaches. Well, they'll force this turret to at least get set on fire thanks to the friendly fire. +3 melee and Adrenal Glands is on the way for Dark. His Lings are going to be very, very powerful very soon. Ooh, Missile Turret did burn down. ByuN going to be taking his high yield gas and finally adding on Ghosts here. Finally adding on Ghosts. Lurker Den going to try to get target fire down, but there is a lot of transfuses available, and he keeps that Lurker Den very healthy. Nice job by Dark, also taking the third base on the top right. I'm really liking Dark's position in this game now. ByuN has allowed him to get away with taking the top left, and there hasn't been a whole lot he could do about it. Dark wanting to finally take this base, and he is going to be able to do so. He has also gotten some pretty respectable creep spread set up once again. Oh, we are going to see some big tank shots coming in. There are ghosts available. Huge EMPs all over those Vipers. Only one Viper with energy remaining. Lurker's going to try and get something done. They will get... One of them gets sniped down. Another one goes down to the bio, and then the third one getting sniped down as well. Meanwhile, we're seeing a bit of an attack coming in from ByuN. Cancels that one of the bases on the top right. Lurker's getting some big spines right there. He didn't have those on hold position, did he? I don't think so, but he got some really nice shots. ByuN trying to secure the right side base. God, what a crazy game this has turned into. 26-minute slugfest on this map, and it looks like these players are determined to ensure that I have no sleep if I want to cover the World Team League. Both of them truly digging in their heels. I feel like the winner of this game has got to take the series. It's going to be so difficult to lose a game like this and then try and recover for game number 4. God, that's so many tanks. 18 tanks now for ByuN. This is the funny... Oh, look at this. Unburrow. Oh, he takes down 1 tank. 3 tanks go down to the friendly fire. I think that was worth it. 3 tanks for like 7 roaches? Yeah, that was absolutely worth it. Great stuff. If you could have gotten that 4th tank, it becomes incredibly worthwhile. Resources lost is slowly but surely going further and further in ByuN's favor. But is it enough? He is really slow playing this. And after the previous game, I don't blame him. The problem is, he's never going to be able to secure this base, which means if it does become a full mind-out situation and Dark ends up taking that base, that's a real problem for him. Ooh, missile turret does provide vision. Picks off another burrowed roach. I love that Dark is still trying to make stuff happen with this. He's not at the point where it hasn't been worthwhile. Oh, we are going to see this lurker. Oh, hang on. ByuN doesn't have vision of it? Wow. Scan will come down. ByuN. Oh, he wants to see if there's more lurkers here, but nope, there's not. We'll find that 1 creep to him, and he's actually going to be able to pick off a fair bit of creep in the middle of the map. Does scan, sees the Vipers, but he was more focused on clearing creep. Would really love to see ByuN prioritize taking this base. Also, he has not built a planetary fortress in this game. Kudos to ByuN. Ooh, Flow comes in on those ghosts. Going to be able to pick off quite a few of the Ravagers. Yeah, no planetaries. Ooh, Zerglings trying to find these ghosts. They do have their 3/3 and adrenal glands. Viper do get some abducts. Snipes trying to come in. Not going to be able to get anything done. Does get a kill on that 1 Overseer. Honestly, I'd say that went pretty well for ByuN. Didn't get any of the Vipers. Did lose 1 or 2 ghosts, but he kills a fair amount of his opponent's stuff. Ooh, looks like the Lurker's trying to bum rush these tanks. Not going to be able to do so. And ByuN will stem forward. Going to take down his hatchery finally. I think this is his big plan, is to actually take this hatchery from Dark and hold it. Lings trying to get it on top of these Marauders. We'll be able to pick off most of them. He's going to lose a lot of Lings for it. Lurkers, though, will burrow. Oh, unfortunately, burrowing the Ravagers with that. Of course, being on the same hotkey. Once you get burrow, you will burrow all your other units whenever you do something like that. Resources lost, now 10,000 better for ByuN. God, what a slugfest we've got here. How many ghosts do we have for ByuN? 13. And they are on the hunt. Going to be able to get 2, 3 lurkers. Ooh, Abduct does come on in. But this ends up being very good for ByuN. And, oh, if he loses these ghosts, though, could be a problem. No, he manages to save most of them. Going to be able to snipe down, wow, even another lurker and an Overseer. Just needs to let these ghosts heal on up. Ghosts have 100 HP, so it does take a little bit of time for them to heal on up. Got an attack coming in on the right side, and, well, I like this position from ByuN. Going to be setting up a tank right there. Yeah, but he's going to get cleaned up. Who does get the Marines into a good position. Still, cleanup is inevitable, but he trades a lot better than I expected. A lot better than I expected. And yeah, resources lost is continuing to just tick up in favor of ByuN. Look at this, +1 vehicle weapons coming on in now. Or vehicle plating. Vehicle and ship plating. We haven't seen either player teching up to super late game units like Ravens or Brood Lords for Dark. He does, of course, have Vipers and Lurkers, and ByuN has Ghosts and Tanks. But, well, this is... I mean, I think ByuN's army is higher quality. I will say that. With those Ghosts. But it is, of course, more difficult to replenish. So, every time he loses it, he does have a difficult time. That being said, he is going to find a pretty good pick-off of a couple of these units. Scan is going to come down. Going to get some big snipes on these Lurkers and Ravagers. Oh my god, and now that resources lost swinging really far in favor of ByuN, up to over 13,000. Dark looking for the find there. How many Ravagers have gone down in this game? 57. 27 Lurkers and 138 Roaches. And 31 Zerglings in a game where it hasn't been Mutiling Bane. Oh, we do see the Lurker Spines. The beauty of it is for Zerg players, and the difficulty for Terran, is that if your Ghost gets hit, gets damaged, while it's channeling its snipe ability, it does get interrupted. Now, fortunately for the Terran, you get your Ghost energy refunded, which is, I think, a very important caveat. If that wasn't the case, Ghosts would be kind of, not crap, but they would be a lot weaker, a lot more difficult to utilize. But if you do get interrupted by something like a Fungal Growth or a Lurker Spine, not a lot you can do. And with this many Lurkers, 16 Lurkers on this top side, you're not going to be able to get anything done. Meanwhile, attack coming in on the bottom side, we're seeing Dark really trying to secure this base. He's going to have a tough time doing so. Oh, that's a lot of tanks right there. But is there enough to hold? Zerglings trying to kind of split and come in on top of this. Will lose out on all of the Zerglings. And that's actually going to be enough for ByuN to hold here. God, this is actually a really close game. And I love the Lurker, both players trying to secure this high ground setup. Ooh, nice abduct coming in from Dark right there. Yeah, both players trying to secure the high ground setup from each other. Ooh, Ghost Nuke is going to come down. I love this. But immediate response from Dark. He's going to be able to clean this up. Well, not going to be able to clean it up, but... Oh, well, actually, he is going to rally a couple drones in there. That's not ideal. 3 drones do go down. And now the scan and snipes coming on in. Picks off, what was that, like 3 or 4 queens? That's really nice. Lurkers will get sniped on down. 2 of them going down. Make it... Oh, and he gets a queen as well. ByuN has been doing so much work with these ghosts. He's lost 14 ghosts. 19 on the map. He has got incredible value. And he's controlling 2 sets of ghosts on opposite sides of the map. This is cool. And ByuN is... I thought he was not going to be able to secure this base. ByuN playing the no play... Oh, no, he's got 1 planetary. Damn. He is going to be able to secure this base. And like I said, I thought this was going to be a very difficult secure. Ooh, here comes a huge move from Dark. And ByuN, he just needs to evacuate this location. There's way too much stuff for him to fight with what he's got right now. I would love to see some Liberators added on, I think, from ByuN. ByuN actually going to look for some... Oh, pickoffs. Did get the Fungal Growth, but not in time to prevent the... Or sorry, the EMP, but not in time to prevent those Fungals. Snipes do come on down. More bio units showing on up. There are some Infestors, but they're out of energy. No Blinding Cloud coming down from the Vipers. And it's just the Lurkers here for Dark with this fighting force. And this is looking very good for ByuN. ByuN going to be able to hold. And if he can clear up this Lurker army, it is lights out for Dark here. Now we're up to a 16,000 resources lost difference. Ghosts still have a ton of energy, and there's nothing to cover them, prevent the snipes. Great splits from ByuN, and he is going to be able to clear out every single Lurker. And with that, and the Vipers, with that, I think he has taken complete control of this game. And that is going to be GG getting called 35 minutes. What a showing from ByuN. Says Dark, nuh-uh. Not on my watch. And let's get into game number 4. Crazy series, crazy games. Spawning down on the bottom right, it is Dragon Phoenix Gaming's Dark. On the ropes after an exhausting game number 3. And his opponent, he says, you know what, it worked in game 2. Let's do it again in game 4. Going with the proxy 2 racks, it is Shopify Rebellion's ByuN. In the red. Oh, look at this. Oh, this is a bit of a meta gameplay right here. Hoping his opponent is doing what he did in game number 1, which is looking all around his side of the map for a proxy 2 racks. And unfortunately, Dark not doing that. ByuN's going to Galaxy Brain himself potentially out of this game number 4. Now, this is far enough back that I don't think... Oh, okay. Well, Dark disagrees. I was going to say, I don't think Dark can pull drones against this, especially with the 2 barracks next to each other. Going to be limiting service area on the one on the left. But he disagrees, and he is going to pull 4 drones. Now, if you can even kill the 2 SCVs, even if you don't deny the barracks, worth it. Will he do so? I don't think so, because we're going to see at least one of those barracks complete already. Oh, ByuN needs to get the RNG. He needs to go in behind this one. Oh, the SCV goes down, and the barracks will not yet complete. Where is that other SCV? It wants to get in on top of this so desperately. 5 drones now here. Marine. Who's going to need to be microed? Will this SCV? Oh, no. It's actually really tricky to micro this for ByuN. He's got to micro the Marine and the SCV at the same time. God, denying that bunker or that barracks is so big. And he gets the Marine. Second Marine is going to pop out. ByuN going to be... Well, he's going to be microing his little heart out. Ooh, he does have a Reaper on the way. I actually really like that he turns this into a Reaper. If he had gotten for the Reaper as the second one, would have been so much better. I would say that's a really good situation for Dark, though. Now, the drone will get picked off here. It is going to be 2 drones going down. Dark, of course, did lose a lot of mining time. But being able to... Oh, is he actually going to turn this into a simulator? Wouldn't have been a bad choice. Or, sorry, not a simulator, extractor on that natural. But not going to be going for that. Roach Warren coming in from Dark, as well as double gas. He actually went gasless because he scouted this so early. And that's a really, really nice advantage. Ling's looking to block this from getting on in, and the Queens will do just enough of a job to do so. Honestly, if ByuN can't figure out what Dark's doing, that's going to be a really, really tough situation. And I think this is going to be, at the very least, a decent commitment, because that's a very early Roach Warren. Like, it's finishing, even with a proxy 2 racks, at 339. Yep. And Dark, he's going to see this, well, he's going to see this 3rd command center. Doesn't see the natural command center, but I don't think you really need to, based on this timing. 5 roaches are in production. No Ling speed. It is just going to be roaches and Ravagers morphed in. On the other side of the map, we don't have... Oh, and it's a Viking. Oh, wait, hang on. He goes Banshee. Ooh, that's probably the best situation for him. If he had gone Viking, I think the game's already over. But with a Banshee and Cloak, it's not so bad. This is a big commitment from Dark. Now, God, he's just now building his 3rd hatch. Well, going to be soon. He's droning up a little bit. But yeah, this is a huge commitment from Dark. That being said, it should get a lot done. Like, it should get a ton done. ByuN going to need to pull SCVs immediately from the natural. Ooh, Corrosive Bile does get dodged, but that will cause a couple of SCVs to kind of get stuck here. Nice quick lift from ByuN right there. Does lose a Hellion. But he's getting some decent splash damage on these roaches, and he's buying time for the Banshee. Third hatchery is still not on the way. We will see that Ravager going down. Only 3 SCVs have died so far. But that number is going to grow. Oh, Corrosive Bile does catch a couple of the SCVs. The Ravager morphs. One of them will complete. Second one. Oh, don't surround the Ravager, my dude. That is not the play. They have 5 armor. Yeah, you're better to surround a Roach, or if you can, another Ravager. 13 SCVs going down. Oh my. Okay, ByuN's going to tap out. You know what? Yeah, he was in a really tough spot. And we're going to game 5. And now we're getting into the map nobody wanted. It is going to be Blackburn to close out the series. All right, spawning down in the bottom right. Winning it with a Roach counterattack. It is Dragon Phoenix Gaming's Dark. In the blue. And his opponent saying, you know what, Steadfast, you should go to bed pretty soon. It's Shopify Rebellion's ByuN. Coming in with another proxy 2 racks. This time, Dark going to have a much more difficult time scouting the actual barracks. But he's going to know this pretty much as soon as he gets to the natural expansion. Blackburn, not the best map for proxy 2 racks because of this reason. Now, he will still go for the low ground hatch, of course, hatch first. And probably going to go gas first even. Hatch gas pool. Will be that hatch gas pool. Now, ByuN. This time, he is not going to have his barracks canceled. I like that. Hey, Root Rob with the calls. Proxy racks twice, or again. Balls on the table. Dark is going to scout this. But this could be the kind of situation where he actually just loses the Overlord. There's nowhere for him to go on the high ground that's close. Oh, but he will see this SCV. Is he going to be able to get it away? Drones are going to get pulled. We got 3 drones coming on down. Dark stopping gas mining. ByuN, where are the bunkers going to come down? One of them in range of the hatchery. Would love the second one like here. Oh, there is the big drone pull coming on down. Going to try and cancel this bunker. Will be able to slow it down substantially. How many drones is this? 14 drones. 1, 2, 3 drones going to get taken down. But he does get 2 Marines. 4 drones going down. Ooh, and a 3rd Marine going down. Wow, this is actually quite decent for Dark. That is pretty decent indeed, yeah. Bunker does complete, but he loses the... No, he doesn't lose the SCV. He's actually going to be forced to salvage it, though. Yeah, this is good for Dark, I would say. Spine Crawler will complete. He does not need to hold energy, so he's going to be able to transfuse... Or, sorry... inject right away. I do think we should see both queens come down to the natural just so we can reposition that spine, and I think now is the time to reposition. Yep, look at that. There's exactly what we're going to see. It's not like the previous game where the queens were low on HP or low-ish, and there was a bigger opportunity for ByuN to run by. I'm loving Dark's position in this game. Not as good as it was in game number 4, but he's going to go for another early Roach Warren. God, Dark is a madman. Absolute madman. Second gas going to be coming down from Dark. Will we see Ling speed this game? I don't think so. But okay, so there's a reason that Dark is doing this. Maru always scouts with one of his proxy barracks. He always lifts it up, sends it into the main base, sees what his opponent's doing, sees if there's Ling speed, if there's more gas, if there's a quick layer, or if there's a Roach Warren. ByuN, he says, nah. I want this production back at home. I want to transition stronger into the mid game. And in theory, that's not so bad. But if your opponent knows that tendency, it is potentially a disaster. ByuN, going to be able to take down these Lings here. They won't get a scout on this Banshee. This time, though, ByuN is going to have... Well, actually, will he have... No, he won't have a Banshee out in time. It'll be getting out in time pretty soon. But not just yet. Where... Oh my god, the Marines. They were walking across the map to try and get some harassment done. He's going to lose an SCV immediately. Banshee will pop out once again, basically, as the attack gets here. But it is going to take longer for this supply depot to go down. Oh, he needs... Just repair it. Just repair it. Just repair it. Don't let him into the main. And Marines are actually going to come in and will flank this. And this is a lot better for ByuN than the previous game. But he is only on 2 command centers. So losing SCV is much more impactful than it was in the previous game. He's going to be able to clear out that Roach. Resources lost. I mean, 5 SCVs going down is not nothing. We are going to be seeing 2 base layer coming out of this from Dark. I love the flexibility. And Dark going to be dropping down an extra Spore Crawler here. ByuN is on double Banshee. Second one coming across the map. He's going to see that there's no 3rd command center. Or, sorry, no 3rd hatch. You know, Zerg command center. He'll pick off a drone, but he's going to take a lot of damage on that Banshee. Nice job from Dark, having those 3 queens in position. Siege tank production is on the way for ByuN, and he's actually on 2 barracks. And he's got Stim on the way. Is he just going to go for a 2-base attack? Well, with a scan coming in to clear out some of this creep, I think he will. Oh, and he's going to get a cancel on this base and a drone kill. Well, if it's 2-base Terran versus 2-base Zerg, my money's on the Terran. Absolutely. Absolutely on the Terran. That being said, Dark is going up into double Evo. He should be able to resecure this base. Yep, he's going to take that now. ByuN, he's just looking for damage with these Banshees. Not going to be able to find it. But Dark pretty well buttoned up. Are we going to see a third Rax, or is it going to be a third command center coming down just yet? ByuN does have 400 minerals. There we go. Third command center. Ooh, he's going to find a Roach that looks like it was out on a scouting mission. 1-1 on the way for Dark. He's got Roach speed just about finished up. You know what? Yeah, ByuN doesn't really need to get aggressive. Maybe just send a double medevac drop out with a bunch of Marines and see what you can get done. But don't go crazy. You know that you've canceled your opponent's third base. You know that they're going Roaches. Yeah, I think you just look for damage, look for trades, be as cost efficient as possible, and go from there. You're going to be seeing, 3 drones getting picked off. Nice job. Combat shields is on the way. We don't have any... Oh, Dark, hello. He's only going to do, like, yeah, not even 50, or, well, just over 50 damage to that hatchery. It'll regenerate that up on its own. There we go. There's that double medevac drop. Double NG Bay is on the way for ByuN. But, yeah, this 1-1 timing for Dark is going to be potentially very scary. The problem is his economy never got out of control the way it did in previous games. It's not good. He's not been outmining his opponent very much at all. I would love to see ByuN kind of step forward here and just take out some creep. But I don't think Dark's going to let that happen. And in fact, Dark's going to be the one jumping on ByuN. And picks off 2 Marines. Didn't even lose a single Roach, I don't think. Still? I think I'm... it's hard to say. If Dark immediately goes up into 2-2, I think I like that. I like Dark's position maybe a little bit more. Oh, there we go. +2 missile. And he's getting the infestation pit. There it is, 2-2. Bling speed coming in from Dark as well. God, ByuN's 1-1 is so much later than his opponent. Where's the armory? Ooh, he needs that armory very soon, or he's going to fall even further behind in the upgrade setup. Looks like a Corrosive Bile might have hit that medevac. Dark so good at staying on top of his opponents, and now he's going to be adding on Pathogen Glands once again. Going to be going for those Bro Festers. Oh, wait. He canceled it. He canceled it, throws down 3 Infestors, and that means he's probably going to head up to a Hive pretty soon. Didn't want to waste the money on the actual Pathogen Glands upgrade. That means you're probably not going to be probably not going to be making a ton of Infestors. Wow. Use take 3. Takes 2 and 1 were pretty garbage. God, this is such a technical game right now. Armory will be done. It's a little bit late, but not particularly. About 5 seconds. Ooh, we do see 3 drones getting picked off, but he loses one of the Banshees. Second one survives with 3 HP. ByuN going to be sending a drop up to the top side, which should be able to get a lot of damage done to this economy. Stimming to kill Changelings, not exactly ideal. Second factory on the way for ByuN here. Going to be starting up that +2 armor. Should get the +2 attack pretty shortly as well. And here comes this little stim. Oh, looks like Dark sees it coming. Fungal growth! That's a huge fungal. Oh, man, look at that fun differential right there. Going to be picking off all but 3 of the Marines right there. Really well done by Dark. And now the resources lost is in favor of Dark. Not a big deal. Not a big lead. But it's pretty nice. 2-2 is going to complete for Dark. And, of course, it's a huge upgrade timing lead. And it's going to coincide with him maxing out, too. I think you want to get aggressive and start trading. The thing is, though, he's on Hive. So he can go straight up into 3-3. Going to be getting that Seismic Spines as well as some Vipers. So spending pretty much all of... Yeah, and with Lurkers coming in, that's all of his gas bank. So you can't afford 3-3 when you got no gas. Lurker. Lurker's going to be coming in here. There's that +3 missile. He just needs more money for the +3 Carapace. ByuN going to be building a command center on location at that forward frontal base. Does have +1 vehicle weapons as well. This is looking like it could settle into a very long game as well. I also like that Dark took down these rocks. Taking down these rocks is so good for the Zerg. So good for the Zerg. +3 Carapace on the way as well now. Concussive shells finally finishing up here for for ByuN at the 12-minute mark. Scan comes in, sees the Hive, sees the Viper charging energy, in fact. Oh, this Lurker will... Not Lurker, sorry. Ravager was going to Corrosive Bile that down, but ByuN says, I'll kill that off anyways. Look at this. This wall remind you of anything? This is a Maginot line right here. Lurkers are going to burrow on up. They do have their range upgrade. Adaptive Talons is done as well. Well, sorry, it's not done, but it will be soon. Ooh, this is a difficult siege position to deal with. How many tanks do we have here? A lot, but Viper's going to be yoinking a couple of them forward. You can see Dark right there trying to bait a big stim from the Marines, but the Seismic Spines Lurkers doing an excellent job of covering those Vipers, and he picks off 3 tanks right there. He's got enough energy for a 4th of Ducks. Ooh, he's going to move forward here. I don't know if that's the best idea. How many Lurkers are there? There's 6 Lurkers. 2-2 is done for both players. Ravager's going to step forward, will Corrosive Bile that 1 tank. And this position is actually looking very strong for Dark here. I don't know why ByuN took this base as his 4th. I guess he didn't want to deal with Lurkers behind the gold. Ooh, Corrosive Bile's getting a couple of SCVs there. And Siege is going to come down. Will try and take down, gets 1 Lurker. Corrosive Biles, though, going to take down that tank. Good job. Resources lost very even. Well, we are going to be seeing a huge stim coming on in. Fungal Growth, though, from Dark is getting a lot done. But it will dodge the Corrosive Biles. He's going to be able to chase down most of these Ravagers. That actually ended up being a pretty good trade at the end for ByuN. Actually, a very good trade. Did he clear out all the Infestors? All but 1, I think. And he got one of the Vipers as well. So that was a good push from Dark. But the defense from ByuN was very patient and pretty effective. Here we go, another attack coming in. This time there are Liberators. Oh, what did he just use? Oh, Parasitic Bomb on a Viking. That was an expensive push from Dark. Oh, God, why'd he push in there? Oh, man, that was not the play. I guess he had 1-3-3, and he thought, you know what, I can break this guy who's on 2-2, but the Liberators added on a lot of defensive utility, and I don't think there was a single Fungal Growth. The only Viper spell is not all that effective. And look at those nice snipes coming in right there. Picks off the other Infestor? Sorry, Ravager, a Lurker, and... Actually, I'm not sure. We'll take a look at the battle report in a little bit. God, look at those Seismic Spine Lurkers just shred those supply depots. Units on the left side will get cleared on up. Saying ByuN has not lost anything, that can't be true. Ooh, we are going to be seeing a lot of these units going down, and he's going to get the factory as well. Oof. These Lurkers are a little bit too far forward, but he'll escape on out. Still ByuN. Ooh, he's going to scan. We'll take down some of this very crucial creep in the top center of the map. So this creep kind of, if you can get it up to this location, you can shut down Terran attacks basically against all these topside bases. And Dark, well, he's going to be trying to take this base. Ghosts moving on forward. Do get a single snipe. 3-3 is now done for ByuN, by the way. Hasn't added on +3 vehicle weapons just yet. He's adding on 2 more factories, though, 4 additional tanks. We're going to see a huge wraparound of Zerglings on these forward tanks. Still, ooh, snipes are going to try and come in on those Lurkers, but not enough of them actually connecting. However, the main front line of Dark disappears in a cloud of death. God, that went so much better for ByuN. Holy crap. Dark throwing away so much supply. At first, it looked pretty good for Dark, but then all of a sudden, I don't know if it was a couple tanks in the backfield or what it was, but like the entire front line of Dark just disappeared all at once. Ooh, here comes the Nidus network. Dark tried to make this work versus ByuN in game number 1, but he was just doing phenomenally, even with it just being a distraction. In this game, it has the potential to be way more than a distraction. It has the potential to shut down all of his opponent's infrastructure. Scan comes in, clears out a lurker that was attacking that high ground position. I would like to see ByuN focusing mules on this base, trying to mine that out as quickly as possible. This theoretically should be a free base. Even honestly taking down this base, or what? It's going to be Dark actually looking to secure this base. Double Spire. Okay, Dark really getting geared up for the late game. He is heading up into the entire upgrade complement. Meanwhile, we've got no air upgrades yet for ByuN. He's adding on +2 vehicle weapons. Will be getting up into a second armory. And ooh, look at this high-sec auto-tracking and the building armor upgrade. Lings, Banes, Hydras, Lurkers, Vipers. Lurker's going to set up on this base. And the Ghosts are going to have a difficult time getting enough spread to actually hit their snipes. They will ultimately clear out those Vipers. Does get a couple of them abducted. Oh, and he gets a snipe on the Overseer as well. Love the addition of the Spore Crawlers here. God, that's going to be nasty to deal with. And Dark has already secured one of the contested bases, is mining from it. He's looking to get the other contested base as well. I really like this out of Dark. ByuN. Ooh, he's going to snipe down these units, but 10 SCVs immediately going down. We'll get a lot of these Lurkers, though. And I would say that was actually pretty good for ByuN. Loses 3 Ghosts, 14 SCVs, but kills 7 Lurkers. I mean, it's a lot more gas loss for Dark, that is for sure. The thing is, on Blackburn, you can't just keep throwing away units. You got to be a lot more technical than we've seen from Dark. That being said, he's going to move forward with this Ling Bane. We'll get a big wraparound with those Banes, but not going to be able to get the connections on the Ghost, which is what he was really looking for. And that ends up being another hold for ByuN. God, he's so good at retaining these Ghosts. Snipe's going to come on in, will catch a lot of Hydras morphing into Lurkers, and going to be able to take down a couple of those. Abduct's coming on in, but nothing to follow up and actually kill those units. Now, we do see some Spore Crawlers getting some kills on the Medivacs there. He is going to lose those Spore Crawlers for it. God, watching Ghosts kill a Spore Crawler is kind of hilarious. Lurker will get picked off there. This Ghost count, he is absolutely being so effective with it. Only 6 Ghosts have gone down, and they have done so much. Resources lost, now 13,000 in favor. God, this is great. Would I mean, he does have some Liberators. I would like to see him getting at least air upgrades here. Wouldn't mind a nuke on this base. He does need to find a way to start clearing out at least this base, because he's now secured the top side. Scans up, clears out a little bit of creep. He's going to be able to find these Spore Crawlers. Of course, does not want to lose the Medivacs, or the Vikings for that matter. Meanwhile, big attack coming in on this base. Man, what a sudden onslaught right there out of Dark. Oh, Fungal Growth comes in, catches 6 of those Ghosts. Going to be able to kill off 3 or 4 of them, and another Abduct. I think he gets like 5 Ghosts there. That's pretty good. That's the most Ghosts that have gone down in a fair bit of time now. They are all cloaked up, but they're not able to survive right there. And of course, Cloak does drain energy, and those Ghosts are entirely dependent on energy. This Marauder, up to 13 kills, and it is looking to kill this hatchery on its own. How many Ghosts went down? 5 Ghosts. That's almost doubled the number of Ghosts killed in this game. 4 at a time coming in from ByuN. Oh my god, this Marauder is actually going to kill this base. And ByuN ready to lift it up as soon as he gets on out of here. This Marauder. Oh my god, the Marauder survives. That is a superhero Marauder. No, not through the lurkers. Oh, but he had the Matrix dodges, and then he just decided to attack. Does cover for 3 snipes, though, so he still dies a hero. Oh, these lurkers, though. Oh, fungal growth, catching 6 ghosts, and going to be able to kill 5 of them. Damn, that is good. And now we're seeing as these ghosts are starting to get picked off, resources lost, not as one-sided for ByuN as it was. That being said, he picks off another 3 or 4 lurkers. Lings are going to try and run on forward here. God, I really wish ByuN had mined out this base with mules so much earlier. Like I was saying, like, this is a hotly contested base. I would love a Liberator on this base, actually. Snipe going to come down. We'll take down an Infestor and a couple of those lurkers. Ooh, going to get another one. And this one ghost, wow, got surrounded, stayed alive. Oh, God, he's killed so many lurkers now. 48 lurkers have gone down. Jeez. Going to stim in here. Will take down this Spore Crawler. He's got a good number of Vikings, by the way, which is going to cause big problems for the Vipers. We're going to see a single drop coming in on this base. We'll be able to deal with this. Ling's going to come in. We'll clear out a couple of tanks on the top side. Well, not going to be much more than that. This is a finished Planetary Fortress with the building armor upgrade. So it is not going to have a problem dealing with these Lings. Even though they're 3-3 cracklings. ByuN does clear out this base, and he is starting to take control of this game. And he is going to find this base on the top side once again. Lurkers, though, they are going to keep it alive, I believe. Oh, yes, they are. Oh, God. Those poor Marines for ByuN. Meanwhile, more counterattacks coming in from Dark. ByuN really needs to get this base fully secured. He's down 40 workers, but he's up 40 army supply. Oh, Snipe's going to come in, sniping off even more of these lurkers. God, these ghosts from ByuN are insane right now. Look at the resources lost. It is almost 20,000. What is that, 16,000? Over 16,000 resources lost in favor of ByuN here. God. He is playing a magnificent series. Only lost 17 ghosts, killed 53 lurkers. Now, this is cool that Dark's getting up into this 3-2 setup for his Flyers. But against this many ghosts, I don't even know if you can go Broodlords. I don't think you can. And Dark certainly can't. He's poor. He is so poor. ByuN playing such a magnificently defensive and slow-paced game. And Dark, he's starting to mine out. He's mined out of his first 4 bases, including the gold. His 5th base, starting to get very low. 6th base, starting to get low as well. And scan comes down from ByuN, sees that it is now Dark, long distance mining this base. ByuN going to come in here, try and deal with this base once again. I was going to say, he can just go after the spores. Dark will clean this up with Lings. 4 Broodlords are going to start on up here. Oh, a couple of snipes coming on in. Nuke coming in on this base. We're going to see a Marine. Well, it's going to get absolutely massacred. Tanks will get taken out as well. I love the way actually ByuN is playing this. So much patience. Zergling's getting a lot of work done actually. Yeah, there's like 4 tanks that just got picked off. God, I know I've been harping on the resources lost, but it is really rough for Dark right now. Ooh, and Snipe comes in, finds a couple of Broodlords. Oh my, he just killed like, yeah, 3 Broodlords. Damn, ByuN. And now that resources lost is almost 20k difference. Holy crap. And 3 Thors coming in at a time. ByuN only lost 17 ghosts, 53 lurkers have gone down, and he gets a kill, not a cancel on that base. This is getting to the point where Dark is running out of money. He is really starting to run dry, and ByuN has not been crazy with his economy. Oh, we do have the fungal growth. Only catches a single ghost, and it will escape on out. God, this is so impressive out of ByuN. And he's starting to build a really big bank. And the Thors, with their high-impact payload, are going to deal with these ghosts very effectively. We do see some fungal growths coming on in. It does catch a couple of ghosts, but is it enough? I don't think so. Vikings do chase a lot of this back. Nuke's going to come down once again. Zerglings and Hydras on the top side, looking to see what they can get done. ByuN wants that base. Nuke is going to land, but it's not going to find too much. Just going to get some damage, which is always nice. May as well let it land. 16 drones actually went down. Oh, heard the Thors transforming there. There is no Neural Parasite. Ooh, Fungal Growth does come down. Does get a Thor Abduct. And abducts a tank as well. We do see the Parasitic Bomb Fungal Growth combo coming in on those medevacs. Most of the Thors actually getting very much isolated and taken on out. ByuN losing a lot of stuff there, but the ghosts do show up. And he is doing some fantastic work with his ghost control. Losing all those Thors, though, was expensive. Ooh, we do see a nice dodge on the Fungal, as well as the EMPs coming on down. This command center wants to land here, but Dark's not going to let it happen. ByuN, he is going to finally take out this base on the bottom side. Well, that's like the second time, actually, he's taking it out. Drones were rallied into this gas. Ghosts looking to clear out more creep. Is there anything these ghosts can't do? Because they're doing everything. ByuN definitely wants to secure this base, and that is the goal right here. We'll see that creep tumor wants to take that on out for sure. Hydra's trying to push this back. We're still seeing more Thors being added on, and he does have +3 weapons for those Thors, so they hit like a truck against air units, and they're going to have +3 ground armor as well, and now he's getting +1 ship weapons, so we're going to see both players potentially going for the full upgrade setup. Ghosts coming in do clear out a couple of these pardon me, queens. Ooh, this could be the moment, though, that Dark is looking for. He's going to be able to get back to the safety of the tanks. God, that was actually a really scary moment. If he'd gotten fungled right there and surrounded by the Zerglings, that would have been every single ghost dead. And it's not like ByuN's gas bank is big. It is actually very small. As it is right now, though, ByuN is playing such a magnificent game. Scan comes in, sees that this base, it's still got a few more minerals. It's got a lot of gas, which is the big deal. And we're going to see ByuN trying to clear out this base. Ooh, Zergling surround coming in here. Thors do get surrounded, and he will lose 3 of them. This is about the best fight Dark could have looked for here. Oh, and he's going to find a couple of the tanks as well. ByuN was not prepared for that in the slightest, but here come the ghosts. Will clear out every single Zergling. Still ends up being, well, actually better for ByuN. It's now officially over 20,000 resources more efficiently. And these Thors, they do an excellent job of tanking. I think we need to see these Thors getting repaired on up. If ByuN can steal some of this gas, by the way, that would be gigantic. Finally, Neural Parasite coming online. It's going to, of course, be very beneficial dealing with those Thors. The problem is, it's been this ghost count. These ghosts have been so good for ByuN. Snipe comes on in. Ooh, couple fungal growths, but he's going to escape with all the ghosts once again. Ghost, God, ByuN, like, he is just absolutely running a clinic on late game Terran control. And now that he's secured this base and ensured that as long as he holds it, oh, nice EMP coming in there. As long as he holds it, he will mine equal amounts to his opponent. I mean, oh, that's a big fungal growth coming down here. The Broodlord's going to be able to get some good work done, but nice cloak from ByuN, saving the majority of those ghosts. Yeah, only two of them, three of them going down. And Dark, yeah, there's still almost 2,500 gas here. That is not, those are not resources he can give up. He's actually almost mined out of minerals at this top base too. Ooh, nuke gonna come down in just the middle of this area. How many spore crawlers have died actually in this game? Oh, ByuN, please don't nuke yourself. 31 spores have died. That kills 3 creep tumors that were all inactive. Scan comes down, sees that his base is... Well, it's not taken. 2 more Broodlords coming on down. We do have +2 air about to finish up for ByuN. Well, about 2/3 of the way done. Another couple of spores going to come on down. Look at the dodges on these fungals. And he gets a snipe on a corruptor as well. Was that the first corruptor to die? Nope, second. Ah. I am not too sure what Dark can do in this situation. ByuN is just controlling his units so insanely well. So clean. And I was talking about this being, you know, a short bracket potentially today. This is already a 4-hour bracket. I think it's off the table, me covering World Team League live. I'll set the alarm, but yeah, it's going to be tough. 13 SCVs going down to... I'm not even sure what. Did he sack them? You know, he could... He doesn't need all that many. Nuke is going to come down... Oh, he cancels it, actually. Okay. Just wanted to zone this army out. Ooh, EMP does come on in, but not going to be enough to knock out all this energy. More EMPs coming on in, but does get some decent fungals on the ghosts. But it is enough. Is it enough? No, and now the snipes coming in for the return. Gets at least, I think, 2 Broodlords there. God, there's a lot of Thors here. 3 Broods. 3 Broods going down, actually. Resources lost, still at 20,000 difference. Oh, yeah, you took... This is an incredible game, incredible series. These guys playing... This is like an hour-and-a-half series on its own right here. EMP coming on in, but a huge fungal growth. Can he chain it? He gets another pretty decent one. Second one coming on in. Oh, he's really trying to take these ghosts down. We'll get like 6, 7 of them right there. And another one coming on in. We do have some big snipes on the Broodlords, but the huge fungals on the ghosts. This might be what Dark was looking for. The problem is there's still a lot of Thors. And he lost all of his energy pretty much on those infestors. Some big EMPs coming on in. Still, that was the best fight we've seen from Dark in quite a while. Look, he's actually cost efficient there. But he's going to need to do that up like 10 more times. Maybe not 10. He's going to need to do that probably 4 or 5 more times. Because ByuN still has a big bank. And he's still got a lot of resources to mine. 2,500 gas right there. That's actually it for gas. Yeah, they're really running low. Oh god, the nuke. Okay, it will get taken on down. Big fungal ghosts coming in on top of these units. Ghosts, actually the ghost count getting very low. Parasitic bomb coming in on these Vikings. Really great spellcaster control from Dark. But is it just a matter of him losing too much? I think it might be. He lost. Oh, he lost. I didn't actually lose that much. Yeah, it's just, he's just running out of money. He is out of money, in fact. Scan comes in, sees that Dark is not mining this base. ByuN, I think he realizes he's got it. And he is just slow pushing his way forward. Excellent stuff coming out of ByuN here. Oh, man, this is fantastic. Ooh, drones even getting pulled. Not good in the early game, not good in the late game. Not a good situation to be in. The infestors, oh, they get EMP'd again. Do drop a fungal growth, but it's not going to be enough. And GG is going to get called. Final count on resources lost. 74,771 versus 52,058. 1,261 units going down. 818 Zerglings, 17 Broodlords, 54 Lurkers, 7... Oh, it just ticked up to more. Damn, what an amazing series. 17 Ghosts, 32 Siege Tanks. damn. What an insane showing. That was sicko mode right there out of ByuN. That was so insanely good.